periodic properties. Now, first of all, we are starting with the periodic properties. Periodic properties means some properties in the periodic table of some elements which appear after certain fixed time interval. They appear and reappear. So that's why we call these properties as periodic properties. That means in these properties some periodicity is there. Now in all these properties, how many periodic properties are there? 6 properties are there. 1, atomic size. Size is same as we have, or atomic radii. Second, metallic or non-metallic character. Third, ionization energy. I am abbreviating here as IE. As we are discussing, then I will be clarifying this. Then fourth is electron affinity. And the fifth is electronegativity. In all, there are 5 or 6. Now, 5 or 6, why I am saying? Sometimes in some books, metallic and non-metallic character, they are written separately. So, then they become 6. Otherwise, we have 5 periodic properties. So, there is no difference if we are considering them as 6 or 5. Now, first of all, we will consider about the atomic size. This we will discuss first, atomic size or atomic radii. Now, before we start atomic size or atomic radii, let me tell you about the very general structure of atom. Suppose we have structure of atom as, this is the nucleus, in which protons and neutrons are present. Then we have outer nuclear region in which number of shells are present. So this is the nucleus part, and these are the shells. You all are quite aware of this from class 9th. Now, what is atomic size? Actually, children, there is no any particular scale by which we can measure the size of an atom. However, atomic size actually we refer from the distance. This is the distance from the center of the nucleus. This is just an imaginary. Center of the nucleus towards outermost shell. The distance between center of the nucleus towards outermost shell. So this becomes actually radii of an atom. So this is the radii. We are not measuring it, but in general we consider in approximately this is the atomic size. So we consider when atomic size means atomic radii. Now the question is how this is atomic radii. This comes under the periodic properties. Now when we proceed from top to bottom or left to right in a group, if you are just forgetting, so again I am reminding you, when we move from left to right, so that is the period. And when we move from top to bottom, that is a group. Now, all the elements, they are arranged in the periods and in the group. You are aware of this? Horizontal rows, they are called as periods, and vertical columns, they are called as groups. Now, what are the factors on which atomic size depends? How the degradation occurs in this period and group? Before this, we have to see what are the factors on which the atomic size depends. That depends upon 2 factors. Two factors only. One is number of shells, and another is nuclear charge. Now, both the factors, first you see what are these. Number of shells means in an atom we have to see how many shells are there. For example, this diagram what I have drawn of an atom. Here we have, this is the nucleus part. We have 1, 2, 3 shells. Nuclear charge means inside the nucleus, what particles are present? Proton and neutron. So proton we consider as a nuclear charge, not the neutron. Because neutrons are neutral. They have nothing to do with the charge. So proton, since they have the positive charge, so we consider nuclear charge as the number of protons. Now how these, they are affecting the radii. Now let me clarify this. If more and more number of shells are present, then the distance of this nucleus from the nucleus and the outermost shell, it increases. So that means as the number of shells are more and more, the size becomes greater and greater. So that means more is the number of shell, greater is the size of an atom. Second is nuclear charge. Nuclear charge means, as I told you just few minutes back, that is the proton. That is the positive charge present inside the nucleus of an atom. So when we are comparing the two atoms, we have to see the number of protons. If greater is the number of protons, that means the positive charge. So greater will be the attraction from the nucleus towards the outermost shell. And greater is the number of proton and greater is the attraction from nucleus to outermost shell. The electrons are slightly attracted towards the proton. So in this way, children, there is shrinking of atom. So that leads towards the decrease in size of an atom. Now it is clear that greater is the number of shell, greater is the size of an atom, and greater is the nuclear charge, that is the number of protons inside the nucleus, lesser will be the atomic size. Actually what happens here, when the nuclear charge is greater, so electrons are attracted towards the nucleus, and when the number of shells are greater, so that means the attraction of the electrons towards the nucleus is lesser. So we have to consider mainly about the attraction. If it is greater and greater, the size is lesser and vice versa. Now let's take some examples across the period and down the group. Suppose we are considering the example of group number 1. In group number 1, I am writing in this way, and you know group means vertically. Now, in group number 1, suppose we start with hydrogen, then we have lithium, then we have sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. Francium, Fr, usually we do not consider. Why? Because this is a radioactive element. So sometimes this is not considered. This is not taken into consideration. So from hydrogen till cesium. Now we see hydrogen till cesium, they are present in the same group. Now as we proceed from top to bottom, from hydrogen to cesium, we find in hydrogen we have 1 shell, lithium we have 2 shells, 3 shells, 4 shells, 5 shells and 6 shells, because one by one they appear in their respective groups. So as the number of shells they increase, the size gets increased. However, one point you note down here, from hydrogen to lithium and then from lithium to sodium, the number of protons, that is the nuclear charge, also increases. But both the factors, if we have number of number of protons, that is nuclear charge increases, as well as number of shells, both are increasing. Both factors are there. So in that case, for one group, for a particular group, always number of shell factor dominates. Number of shell factor dominates over charge factor. Charge factor means increased charge factor. Why does it happen? Actually, size we mainly consider with the shell number. Shell, between two shells, space is there. So moreover, say from lithium to sodium. Now, lithium and sodium. Lithium we have number of proton is 3. Sodium we have 11. So that means sodium has greater nuclear charge than lithium. And if we consider number of shells, which we can consider with the help of electronic configuration, that is 2, 1 in case of lithium. In case of sodium, we have 2, 8, 1. Both of them, they belong to same group. So when they are present in the same group, so number of protons are increased. So when number of protons are increased from lithium to sodium, so that means nuclear charge is increased here. The size should decrease. But actually when we are considering the number of group in one group from top to bottom, size increases because this is the major factor. Electronic configuration means increased number of shell. For a group, we have to consider the number of shell. That means moving from down a group, top to bottom in a group, always atomic size increases. Now then we come to period now. Now take the example of period number 3. Now period number 3, as we know, horizontal. So period number 3 starts with sodium. Then we have magnesium. Then we have aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, and lastly it comes argon. Now, argon it is a noble gas. Noble gas normally we are not discussing in the size. I will just tell you afterwards. Now, in a period, same period number 3, this is the arrangement. Now, as you see here, sodium atomic number 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. Now we have to see how the size is increased or decreased here when we move in a period from left to right. Now left to right when we move, actually atomic size decreases. How does it occur? Now let me clarify. Now sodium and all, if we write the number of shells, if we see, and you know in a period the elements whatever are written, they all have the same number of shells. How you see? 11, 281, then 282, configuration I am writing, 283, 284, 285, 286, 287, even argon also, 288. In all you can find that 3 shells are there. So that means they belong to same period. The number of shells, they are same. Number of shells, they are same. Now the second factor on which size depends, that is the nuclear charge. Nuclear charge means what I told you, that is the number of protons inside the nucleus. So number of protons means their atomic number, as you know. So you can see easily how the atomic number is increasing one by one here. That means when we move from sodium to magnesium, atomic number increases by 1. In turn, aluminium again is increased by 1, silicon again increased by 1, and so on. That means atomic number increases by 1. So the two factors when we consider, the atomic number, that is the number of protons, they are increased. The number of protons, they are increased one by one. That means the nuclear charge increases and the size decreases. Number of shells, they are same. So one question sometimes it comes in mind, why size is not constant? Because the shell number is same. As I told you, in the group, In the group we had considered the major factor as number of shell. Shell was increased every time, number of shell. So we have attributed the size factor to number of shell. Now, in this period, since the number of shells, it is same. That's not increased. Only the number of proton is increased. Now, children, listen it very carefully. When the atomic number is increased, number of proton is increased one by one. That means every time the extra electron, what is being added here, that is added in the same shell. When it is added in the same shell, that means the number of electrons are increased, but in the same shell. Shell number is not increased when you move from sodium to magnesium and to aluminum and all. However, nuclear charge, that is the attraction of the nucleus towards the valence electron, it increases from 11 to 12 and to 13 and so on. That means when we move from left to right, size decreases because not because of this shell though it is same, it should be constant, it's not constant. Size decreases because the nuclear attraction is being increased, so that means size decreases, attraction increases. Here what we see? Here we see from hydrogen to cesium, that is in the group when we are moving. Then since number of shell factor dominates and the shells increase, so always size increases. These two you can compare now. That means in general, what is the generalized concept, children? Across a period, moving from left to right, size decreases. Down the group, size always increases.